Oh, all right. Welcome to or welcome back to Good Games and Good Games and Good Drinks podcast. I'm your host this week, your shyness.
Yo.
I'm here with M.111
Yes, sir.
and Bryce, otherwise known as this is Ekierb.
That's him.
And what we do on this show is we like to drink good drinks, play good games, do good things, say good words. So what we'll start with Bryce because Bryce jumped right in there. Bryce, what you drinking on this week?
Cider Boys. This is
Cider.
this is actually pretty delicious.
I can tell.
This is like the best cider I've had ever. This is
That's the first time you never waited for like the Bryce, what you drinking?
So
no
right,
yeah. And I got another bottle here too.
ready to go.
It's apple peach hard cider. And it is like it's I have no words other than saying it's delicious.
I'm not a big cider.
If you like cider, this is apple and peach. I never even had. I don't think I've ever had like apple and peach anything together.
I have
And
not.
this is like apple
No.
and peach is a good combination.
Okay.
It's so good.
This is a good example of why people need to invent new things because I've never seen that combination ever in life.
Yeah,
Apple and peach.
It is delicious.
No.
Like the only time you even talk about those is when you're talking about body parts.
What? What?
Apples and peaches is the only time like when. Never mind. Anyway, Marcus, what you drinking on this week?
No. What? I
Wait,
know
what?
peaches. I know peaches. Right. Where?
Right.
Where is apple? Where's apple?
Apple bottom jeans? Come on, man.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Nelly. Okay. Well, I have another fruit. Two actually, I guess. So we actually talked about this this drink a while ago. It was a topic, and I finally saw it, so I picked it up. It is the simply spiked lemonade, and I got the strawberry. So I got strawberry and lemon. So I got two fruits that you normally see together. Um, yeah. So I'm about to see if this is hitting forward.
I'm trying to get the
Fresh.
as you open that can. I'm trying to get
Mhm.
the Sunny D spike. I went to a Walmart the other day, but they didn't have it. So
That well, was that a good face?
No, that's a. I don't taste any strawberry and or lemonade face.
So what do you taste?
It tastes like a Mike's Hard Lemonade is exactly what it tastes like. But I don't.
Oh,
There's no strawberry in here whatsoever. Was I supposed to shake? I wonder if I was supposed. No, probably not.
I don't think you're
Dang
supposed to
it!
shake malted
Yeah,
beverages.
that's what I'm confused about. There's no strawberry whatsoever in this.
Well,
I
if
am.
if we had a want noise, it go in right there
Yeah,
because
yeah.
oh wait,
Very, very disappointed. I mean, it's cool. It's edible, not edible, but because it's drinkable. But it's drinkable. But yeah, I'm
it's
disappointed.
just missing some notes of strawberry. There should be something that says this is different than regular lemonade.
This is no strawberry. I should have because I saw the regular one too. I should have got both of them and did a taste comparison to see if I'm able to taste the strawberry.
Hashtag future.
No, no. There's no strawberry. Either that or I have COVID.
I,
that'll be bad.
it would be bad. Except I do have some stock in Pfizer and Moderna, so you know.
The crap. Can I taste anything?
Do you taste the lemons?
No.
Uh
What do you taste?
I just taste the malt.
Oh, then you don't have
I don't
COVID.
know if that's a flavor, but
oh.
you know what I mean, like that
Like
that
the alcohol ish.
the alcohol ish. Yeah,
Uh,
I feel that.
yeah.
not really
It's hard to
flavor.
hide that flavor. It's
Yeah,
hard to hide that flavor, even in the good ones like Four Loco. Like it's always right there. Can't do nothing about that.
crap, man.
All right. Well, this week I'm drinking this unmarked bottle. This came from the African restaurant. It's called the African restaurant. Um, it's ginger juice, so it's delicious. I've already had a little bit. I was
Hmm.
gonna have some hibiscus juice instead, but I was like, nah, ginger this time. So deliciousness, African store. They have like a spice store right next door where they sell the ingredients, but I could never make their food, so I just have them cook it. So,
Ooh.
oh yeah, spicy.
I'm, I'm, I'm scared.
All right, so jumping right into these topics. There were a few things that happened since the last time we got on here. So we're gonna start off with the Diablo 4 beta. So
Hmm.
did Bryce? I know you were, offline. Did you get a chance to take a peek at it at all?
Nope.
Man.
I downloaded it and installed it.
Man,
I didn't play it though.
I ridiculously played it. Like I played it as soon as it started, and then I was just in there, and Marcus just jumped in.
Yeah,
So I,
I like it was Saturday morning. I'm like, let me see what this is doing. I downloaded it, and then I see Lawrence has already been online for like 25 hours. He's like a level 20. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? It's just a demo. Relax. So I played for a little bit. I had to like get to the prologue before we were able to play together. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool for my first time playing a Diablo game. I can see what the appeal is. It was dope. Didn't know everything that was going on, but I rock with it. So shouts out.
it was funny because I went to Marcus's world, so I came in at 20 fighting his stuff. So
Still getting
like
murked almost.
yeah, so like they changed the difficulty level because normally I'm supposed to be OP, but all my monsters were leveled for me and his monsters were leveled for him. So like when something strong came, it hit me too. Like I almost died a few times. I was like, I don't feel like dropping nothing because you drop all well, you drop all your stuff
Oh,
unless
do
you get
you?
revived. Unless you get revived, it's beneficial to play with people because if someone's
Uh huh.
alive, you can go over and like revive them right now.
Ah, okay. See, I didn't die, so I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've died a few times and like just kind of waited and hoped someone just came by a couple times.
Yeah.
Like it was like, oh, thank Jesus, because when you have to revive yourself, you lose equipment like durability.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was dope for me because I didn't know. Like, I knew it was multiplayer, but I thought it was just like people in your party. But I didn't know there was like other random people on the server as well that you can play with and join a little whatever them shits is called.
Yeah,
But yeah, it was.
that part was new. Like I
Oh,
like
that's
that.
new.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
okay.
new. So they added like a PVE sort of situation where people are just randomly in the world with you, except for when you're doing your story quest
Your
missions.
dungeon. Yeah. Hmm.
So when you do your story quest missions, you bring the people who are actually in your party. But when
Okay.
you're just around, like there's events that happen, so you can just run up and help some people. Sometimes your life gets saved. So that I
It re-
like those kinds of games where like it encourages random interaction. So I'm probably gonna have to get PlayStation Plus again, so I can actually get online.
Mm.
Wait, so you don't. How are you playing then? I don't understand. It was because it was a free demo. Is that why you were able to do it?
It was because it was beta. I'm gonna
Ah,
double check. I'm gonna try to play without getting
yeah.
PlayStation Plus. But if it makes me, I'm gonna like. That's how you
Okay.
force me to like get a game where like it's a fun game and I want to play.
You play it on PC.
That's
It's,
true.
yeah, but it's different.
How so?
Also, I'm trying to not use my PC for fun games. Like, I'm trying to do some stuff. Computers more for developing, less for entertainment. Separate work and fun.
Okay. Okay. But no, that random instance thing kind of reminded me of Destiny a little bit, like the public events, just like you were just out and about and randomly like something just drops in and then you got 15 other people just coming in trying to work shit. So yeah, I like it. It was cool.
Leroy Jenkins, the joint.
Yeah.
The thing that probably upset me a little bit was like the drops were separate completely. So like
Mm.
Marcus would get a like legendary drop, and I'm like, nah, it's just a piece of gold for me. So
We didn't get to explore the whole sharing thing though.
yeah, not yeah. I had some rings just in case like you came by one time when I was there,
Hmm.
but
I'm wondering if that's a setting that you can eventually change. Because I know, like in Borderlands, there's a setting where you can have like each individual have their own like loot drops,
Drops. Hmm.
or have it be um like a community drop, and then one person kind of hoard all the good stuff.
I don't think that's something you can turn on in Diablo. Well, that was something that you could turn on and off in Diablo because, of course, you have the hoarders,
I
and
feel
if
like
you
I feel
have
like it has to be a setting.
yeah,
I would imagine.
because I would be quite upset. Like we go through this boss fight, legendary drops, and I don't get it,
Yeah.
and it's some random guy. So he picked it up, and he's gone now. It's gone forever.
I feel like that's like a game within a game a little bit. Like who can be the first to get the good loot.
Who gets the goods?
No, I'm pretty sure
See,
when we finished the dungeon, we both got something from the dungeon, but just like the random chests out in the world, those were like just random drops.
yeah. Well, yeah, we both got something from the dungeon. Like we always got
Mm,
something, but it was always
hmm.
like
A tier of somethingness.
so it. Yeah, that my issue with that game is things start to get bullet spongy. I'm like, I'm too strong for this to be taking this many hits for these weaker people.
Mm.
Mm.
So I don't know. I look forward to playing with the game a little bit. So it's gonna be a lot of fun.
So will you be pre-ordering it, or will you just get it day one,
Well,
or what?
if you pre-order it, you could play it 4 days early. So depending on where I am with the game that we're gonna talk about next, that will determine whether or not I buy this game. Speaking
Wait,
of which,
wait, is the pre-order like so the earliest if you pre-order? I thought that was just for like the like if you get the ultimate or whatever edition. But it's
the so if you get the ultimate or there's like the deluxe or the ultimate.
yeah, yeah.
So it's like you pay 20 extra bucks and you get to play it early, and you start with a horse, which is one thing that was upsetting me. Like people were riding around on horses. I'm like, how the freak do you get a horse in the beta?
Yeah.
That's that.
Like I don't. I was hoping they were NPCs, but they had like the little things that made it look like they were real people and they were helping in events. I was like, I don't appreciate you having a horse. Like, how do I get the horse? I can't even walk over there to where I'm supposed to be to get the horse mission.
Yeah.
Like, I got to level 25 and I was like, okay, what do I do now? Like, I did side missions. I was pretty beastly, but I was like, okay, so I beat the beta. I
What
finished
was
Act
what
1.
was who was your character?
I was a druid.
Good. Okay.
So
How about you, Marcus?
I was rocking with whatever the necro. I don't
he,
necro something.
yeah, he's a
Necromancer.
necromancer.
Yeah,
I picked
yeah.
the druid because he was like the newest character. So the in Diablo 3, I played a monk, and the
Mm-hmm.
monk isn't in this one. So the druid was like
He's the healer.
you can do some magic, and you can also like do some melee. So you can transform into like a wolf and a bear. and you do yeah. So he was
Yeah,
that's my guy. Like at
yeah,
first I wanted to be a sorcerer because that's like the
bread and
sorcerer has
butter.
it. The sorcerer has like those beautiful like big flashy moves.
Okay.
I chose the necro whatever necromancer, is that what it was called,
Yeah.
necromancer? So I chose that because I wasn't sure if I was going to be playing with anybody or not because I wasn't sure exactly what the schedules were, and I didn't want to be alone because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So with the necromancer, you can like the enemies that you kill, you can conjure their bones into like your minions and they fight for you or whatever.
Yeah,
And that
I
was
like
pretty
that.
dope. I got to a point where like I can make them explode. Um, the skill tree or whatever is kind of, I don't know if it's complex, but it was some shit on there. Some
Yeah.
shit
It,
on there for
it
real
it's
for real.
it's real in depth. Like
Yeah,
each of the skills has like its own tree, and then you get further down. It's like, oh, if
gotta
you
upgrade
use this
this.
other skill, then this other thing happens. So, like, I actually have some gameplay.
We got gameplay.
Yeah, I got gameplay.
All right.
Um,
So
wait, hold up. Let
Bryce,
me.
you plan on getting it? You said,
Yeah, I got it pre-ordered.
yeah. Do you know what
Yep.
character you're gonna try to
I
run with?
don't. I don't. Typically, I go for a ranger.
Uh huh.
Like, I'm not sure there's a ranger type character in Diablo, but I like to fight at range.
I think there was like a
Or
wasn't there
like,
like an archer or something like that? What is? Oh, okay.
So we'll skip ahead to like here to like a good fight. Yeah. So this is pretty late in the game. I'm pretty much I had my set skills, so like I'm in there just Jesusing it up. I got two dogs with me, like I was living the dream. Um, just bored around. They don't really teach you about the skills, so the
Mm-hmm.
good thing about this game is like you have to use the skill, see if you like it, and then you have to use gold to like re-roll everything if you don't like it. And it's
mhm,
like, ooh, you try something new. It's like, and then one skill point, getting one new skill point changes how you build your whole character. So like I had to keep re-rolling because it was like, oh, I have 10 points now. So if I use this other skill, then this skill gets stronger. So I got to a point where like I could heal myself without those potions sometimes, which comes in handy. This
Mm-hmm.
this is a huge open world. Like it's gigantic.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but like I'm excited about this game, and
Did you
I
get to a
I think
point in your tree where like you had to buy it? Did it cost money to re-roll it? Because I was like, I think that was just early in the game where it didn't cost for me to re-roll, but or I don't know if that was just because it was the beta and they wanted you to try different stuff, or early game.
well it costs you, but you don't really notice it. It uses the gold, so like you don't even
But
really notice.
yeah, you know how early on though it was like it didn't cost anything to try
Yeah,
to do that.
but like it only costs like a couple hundred gold to re-roll everything, and I was like, yeah, oh, I messed up. So like this,
respect.
yeah, respect re-roll. I need respect. Yeah, but it's an interesting game, and it's one that I think that we definitely need to play because I'm gonna play it. I mean, I don't know if you guys are gonna play it. Were you guys gonna play it?
You guys are
I
pre-ordered.
think Marcus. Yeah, Marcus asked that to me, and I was like, yeah, I got it. So, um, so there is a range character. It's a rogue,
Rogue.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it says you can deal damage up close, then dash away to shoot foes from a distance. So I'm probably going to be that person.
man. Marcus, are you gonna do the mech? necromancer again? Because I remember you had some trouble on like a boss fight. You didn't have anyone to
Yeah,
resurrect. So
yeah, that was the only messed up part for the boss fight. There's not. I mean, eventually they spawn some other ads so I can kill and repurpose them. But yeah, probably if that's what I think I'm gonna just roll with that. I'm committed now. I'm committed to raising the dead. Okay. Wait, what?
I mean, the necromancer has a lot of potential to be super super strong towards the end. Like you start
Mhm.
thinking about we're fighting like demons, like
Yeah,
stuff gets stronger, you get stronger things.
Mhm.
yeah. I was a necromancer in Borderlands. No, I mean not Borderlands, but Wonderlands. And that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay.
So
But necromancer.
side comment, Tiny Tina's like the collector's wonder box. It
Mhm.
I'm gonna see if I can get it because we have one at my new side job.
Yeah,
It's like $60. I'm like, I think I want it.
Wonderlands was pretty fun. If you like RPGs and Dungeons and Dragons, like
I I do, and
Wonderlands is good.
I didn't want the game because Borderlands 3 made me mad, but I'll buy that game for $60
Yeah, it
because
was
it's a
fun.
collector's edition. I'm a sucker for collector's editions. Like even if I don't really like the game,
Yeah.
the collector's edition, the collector's edition always comes.
Yeah. You gonna get that Zelda uh CE?
Listen, listen. Um, I got this job specifically so that I have the best chance of getting Legend of Zelda Collector's
Yeah.
Edition. I told everyone at every
I feel
store,
like it's always sold out everywhere. Like as soon as
I'm,
it goes
Mhm.
up, it comes
I'm
back
like,
down.
listen. I will pay someone to hold the game for me. Like, I need this game.
Yeah.
I need the collector's edition of this
Man,
game.
I can't like I can't wait for this game. Like
I'm like,
I like
if y'all could get
man.
two of them, I'll buy both of them cash. Like, I need this game. I
Yeah.
want one for me. The other one I'll sell.
Yeah.
Not right now though. I'll sell it later because you can't sell things while you work at the place.
Mm.
So
Like on
it'll
That's
be a
cool.
eBay?
yeah. I'll sell it on eBay. You can't sell
No, I'm
stuff
saying
while you
you
work there.
can't. Oh, you can't.
Uh, mm-mm.
Oh wow. Okay.
Because that encourages you to take things from the store.
Right. And flip them. Yeah.
Could you
So
potentially give them to someone else to sell?
Yeah. There's always a loophole, Marcus. There's
Always a
always a
okay. I'm
loophole.
just saying.
but I'm excited because I actually get a lot of like access to merchandise. So like the advertising stuff, there's like this big Breath of the Wild like felt poster. It's like 10 feet tall,
Yeah.
and I get to take it home when they take it off of the stand. So I'm like, I have to at least
Call
have this
claims. Call
job.
dibs.
Yeah, I'm like dibs. This one's mine.
Yeah.
So
It's a
and
month
they're like,
away.
oh okay, and they call dibs on all kinds of stuff. I'm like, is that how you guys work? Okay, fine. Did
Yeah.
mine. This is mine too.
Might.
It's like the Midas touch. Like everything we touch. It's like, oh, that's mine. That's mine. That's mine. That's mine.
Yeah. So I'm excited. But speaking of which, Breath of the Wild, 10 minutes of gameplay. Bryce, did you guys get a chance to see that when it came on?
I did. Yeah. Tears
The
of the
Breath of
Kingdom.
the Wild.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Yes.
okay. Okay.
Tears of the Kingdom. It's same junk.
Is it?
Yeah. I think the thing that really stood out to me is they kind of sort of are solving for the weapon durability complaints,
With the merging
where if you
thing?
do have a stick and it's about to break, you can um bind it with another object to make a brand new weapon. So I think that is going to be super interesting to see the different creations you can make with two different weapons or two different objects to make it a single weapon. So that's going to be kind of cool.
I think it's interesting that what they did was they looked at what the mod people were doing and they took like some of their features and put them in this game and said, "All right, just do it in our game. Pay for it now." I mean that I'm not that's not a knock against them, like that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like how Bethesda with Skyrim, they encourage the mod community. They're like, "Yeah, we did this so that you guys can help us make the next iteration better." So, I, just another way that Nintendo's good at innovation. I got some stock in Nintendo as well, so that's why I can spend money with Nintendo and be okay. Everyone make sure that if you're spending money, that you also have invested money in them as well.
All right. I
Yeah,
like
and
it.
I think the one thing that the second thing that I'm really looking forward to for Tears of the Kingdom is getting back to that sense of adventure. So I feel like what was so great about Breath of the Wild was the diversity of environments, and I think that makes for a good, I think, game in general, not just adventure game, but just a game in general where it has a diverse like types of environments where there's a desert, there was a
Different
water
biome.
area, there was like a farm area, um, volcano, and like all these different areas you can kind of like visit, and it just seems like it makes the world seem so much bigger because of so many different like biodomes almost they can
Hmm.
discover. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they kind of evolve that in Tears of the Kingdom as well, because that was one of my favorite pieces of it. It's just like just the sense of adventure that Breath of the Wild gave you was kind of cool. Can't wait, can't wait.
I, I'm also interested because they actually got a patent for the Ascend ability. And if no one knows what that is, so there's actually an ability where Link can use his powers to blast himself up. Why am I talking about? I can be having it play
Yeah,
while I'm talking about it.
yeah. So essentially, while you're pulling that up, like you can see in the distance something falling from the sky. Um, and if you do see that, you can go and find it, and then essentially hit reverse,
Over
and
fine.
then you can go
Yeah.
back up into the sky with that reverse skill, and then explore the stuff in the sky. So that's going to be kind of cool.
See, I don't.
And I also noticed that there's like that stamina thing there. So I know there's going to be some sky islands that are just so high that you're not going to be able to go all the way up,
Until you get to
at
a
least
certain
early in
point.
the game.
See
Hmm.
now,
Yeah.
do you think that is stamina or see? I don't think that's stamina. See where it stopped? I think that's just how far it was.
I
So
don't
like
know. We'll see.
that's where it spawned. So that's as far as it could go up,
Yeah, we'll see.
maybe.
And I also like that dragon, because that was another thing that I liked about Breath of the Wild was like when I first encountered the dragon, I didn't really know what it was, and then like you can like hit it, and then like scales will fall off of it and stuff like that. So I
You
like
needed to
the
upgrade all your stuff too.
yeah, so there's actually that mystery behind a lot of the things as well. So like seeing that dragon that they just showed, like I'm curious to see if it's like the same dragon that's in Breath of the Wild, or if it's like an iteration on it.
It should be the same one, right? Because if it's
I don't know. We'll see.
because there were two dragons, right? There were two dragons
We'll
in the
see.
first one. Like you had to save one from the what is that stupid stuff called? The taint uh maelstrom,
Yeah.
whatever that stuff is called. You had to save one from that, and then the other one was just one that was lightning, and you had to just light them up.
Yeah.
Well, at least that's what I did. I don't know, but one thing I am a little bit concerned about is now you can't eat food while you're in battle. I'm like, oh no, like that used to be that used to be saving me from Lionels. Now,
You can eat food, can't you?
not while you're in battle.
Because look in the upper left, it has an apple in the
Right, but he's not in battle right now. So like when you get in battle and like they see you and like the do and now you're fighting,
hmm
like they They said you're not able to eat while in battle.
So you can't
Okay,
heal.
so he's in battle
Not
right now. Is there an
he's
apple?
never he hasn't tried to heal.
Oh well,
So
So
yeah.
it's just like grayed out then, or that's a that's a weird game mechanic if that's the case.
I don't know, but I'm interested to see it because there's a lot of like things in here that add a lot of unknowns, like these Zonai things, like
Hmm.
what a Zonai charge that, and then I did some looking into that, and that was the name of that ancient civilization on that island. Mark, Marcus, you're probably not gonna know about that, but like that, you know that little secluded island. Did you get over there, Bryce?
I did everything.
And then like there's all these secret things. Like, what does that leaf do if you add it to the arrow?
Gotta wait
Yeah,
and see.
exactly. Yeah.
Gotta wait
They
and see.
they wouldn't let us see it. Like I thought he was gonna shoot it. I was like, oh, what's it gonna do? He was like, nah, we'll do ice because you know what that's gonna do. I'm like, nah, that's
Yeah.
stupid. That's stupid. Like they faked me out.
And
Like they're
one thing that also seems new, well it is new, is it looks like they're gonna emphasize stealth because in the lower right hand corner they have like a purple like when he runs, you can
Mhm.
see kind of a sound meter.
Mhm.
So they're gonna be it seems like they're gonna be emphasizing stealth as well, which is gonna
there
be
there
interesting.
there has to be at least the one obligatory stealth level like they did in the last game where you have to sneak by people.
Yeah. But like for
The
this to
Eagle Clan.
be a part of the HUD, it makes me feel like it's gonna be even a bigger um play because you can actually see how loud you are. And I don't remember that being in Breath of the Wild.
I don't think it was either. And then now you have latitude, longitude, and you have altitude. So like you can put pins all over the world and be a lot more, exact points because you have to go this way now too. It's like, are you on the ground? Are you in the sky? How high does the ascend ability go?
Hmm.
Like, can I be at the bottom of a mountain and ascend to the top of the mountain? Like,
Are you talking about? Are you talking about like going through the
The
ceiling?
the bottom
yeah,
of the yeah.
So I think in this video it kind of shows that like if you go into a cave and you
yeah.
want to get to the top of the mountain, you
But that
can.
that was like a little lip. Like, what if it's a thicker mountain?
I think
Yeah, I
they
mean
said
I think in the dialogue, that was a technique you can kind of do based on what he's saying.
yeah.
Once they get to it.
I,
This is gonna be crazy. Like building whatever you can think of.
I don't know if
Like,
it's because I haven't played the first one, but I, I'm not that hype. I'm not that hype. Like I saw the video, I watched it when it came out, and I was like, okay, all right, okay. You got CNI arrows. That's cool. But I don't know. Maybe I just need to play the first one to really feel like um I don't know. I'm just not hype yet. Just not hype yet.
I mean, it's probably because in this demo they mostly showed us things that are new, added things.
Mm-hmm.
So to you, it's like, oh, okay, that's a thing. But going from what we had to what this is an upgrade because all these are add-ons. So a lot of people are saying that this could have been DLC because of,
It was. Yeah.
but technically it's not DLC because the, I mean, there's a lot of new mechanics. There's new things in the world. Like it's not DLC. They just reuse the world, and I think when you build a world, you don't need to rebuild the world. You can repurpose it. So it's not DLC. They just reuse like this is how you build continuity. You don't have to change the environment You just change what happens in the environment. Like, imagine if you play a game like Fallout and you do a nuke somewhere at the end of the game, and then the next game is what happens after that game in that same environment. Like, you can go to places and say, "Oh, this happened here. I
Hey,
did this."
that's what happened in Far Cry 5. Um, at the end of Far Cry 5, spoiler alert, the boss wins and he sets off a nuke um, in Montana. And then New Dawn, is it New Dawn? The next Far Cry was essentially like 20 years later in that same world. So you kind of get to see like, oh, I remember doing a mission here. It's totally messed up now, but I remember doing a mission there. It's kind of how it was, and I thought that was kind of cool. Kind of, it's just, you're essentially it's the same map, but to Lawrence, to your point, it's still different. It's the same but different, and I think that's kind of cool.
Oh, they're actually doing the ascend ability now. So okay, so if instead of going right here in the cave to do it there, what if he went like further into the meteor part of the cave?
It looked like he's
I
going
will,
pretty high right now.
I will admit I like that little graphic that they do right there for the loading screen, so you don't realize that's what it's doing. It's rendering what's coming up next, because it's like, oh, what are you doing right now? Like, I like that. I like when games do little things like that to help with the transition instead of the old school like loading bar. So nice touch, Nintendo.
It's like the 2 minute long elevator. It's like, man, why is elevator taking so long?
Yeah, but like during the elevator, like stuff happens and it's like, oh no, pow, pew, pew. So
You know,
the whole time.
another side mission that I hope they do bring back, but change a little bit, is the one in Breath of the Wild where like all of your materials get taken away, and you're essentially naked, and then like throughout the entire like side mission, you slowly get your stuff back. I thought that was kind of cool. You're essentially on, like on a desert island, um, and all you have is like a stick. Kind of cool.
Hold up, I need to rewind this because this is what I'm gonna do most of the time in the game. I'm just gonna like get up to a high island and just like dive off it, because essentially this is what I want from this game. Like this
Skydive
skydive simulator. Like you can
Play
do the
Fortnite
360 view.
or Apex or any
It's
VR where you can just drop.
if Fortnite had RPG in it, I would be on there religiously. Breath, this Tears of the Kingdom is giving me skydive simulator, like, and I can skydive into the water.
Which is really not realistic because he would be dead.
He would be. Especially if he's carrying all of that material. Like, he's 8,000 pounds right now.
But isn't he an elf? Aren't elves like super like bone density and super light?
Light, so he would have like splatted on top of the water because no surface tension was broken.
Density, though. The bone density.
Like, it would have just went. But you know, okay, Sarah.
I mean, if what's her name in King of the Hill? The wife,
Peggy.
Yeah, if Peggy Hill can survive hopping out of a plane without a parachute and surviving, then
But she didn't just hit the ground though.
No, she did.
Like, she didn't just go splat.
Yes, she did. She like. You don't remember? Do y'all watch? Have y'all watched?
I didn't see that episode.
I didn't see that episode. No,
I saw when she was in the cast, but I was like, "What the hell happened to her?" Like,
yeah, she sky dove. Parachute didn't work, and she went splat.
I mean, no, actually, that could happen in real life because I don't know if y'all saw that story about the hot air balloon that caught on
Mm.
fire, and this is like a couple days ago. There was a hot air balloon that caught on fire. It was like the hot air balloon instructor, mom and dad and a kid. So like 16 feet up in the air, the hot air balloon instructor noticed that it was on fire, so he jumped out. Um, and it just
I
kept
thought
on
the
going.
captain's supposed to go down with the
He
ship.
did
He
not.
jumped.
He hopped out and he hopped out and he ran away and then left the other people on the hot air balloon while it was on fire. So we got,
They stayed on it.
they didn't know what was going. Yeah, they were like just looking up, like, is this supposed to happen? While the other
He
dude,
hopped
Wait,
out.
I gotta see this. I gotta see this video.
no, is well the so yeah, he hop out. It goes up higher. Like it was like 160 something feet up in the air, and then the kid hopped out and fell, and the kid survived, but the mom and dad they ended up dying.
Dang.
Hot air balloon.
So did they
So
die from like being burned to death, or did they die from
yeah,
jumping?
from being from burning to
They
death.
died from burning
Dang.
because
That's a good. That's a good kind of question. Like,
How
if
far?
that were to happen to you, like, what would you do? Like, would you jump, or would you try to like
jump.
take
If
the?
the dude who's supposed to know what he's doing jumps, I'm
Yeah.
jumping.
Man,
You're the
I don't know what I
professional.
would
In your
do.
professional opinion, jump, jump.
I
That's
don't know what I would
16
do.
feet. That's just a little bit taller than
That's
when a
high.
basketball goal. That's like
That's
Wait,
kind of high
wait,
though.
wait,
that's like
wait. Time out. You say 16 feet or
16.
160 feet?
The person, the instructor jumped out at 16 feet.
Oh,
The
if it was 16 feet, I'm totally jumping.
you totally jumped.
But if it's like 100 feet, then
Yeah,
you gotta
the
like
kid at 100 feet.
if it's 100 feet, like I gotta like I would try to like hang on the edge for as long
So
as I can.
those extra
Like
6 feet gonna do something.
not see
no, just to get away from the fire.
if it's
Oh,
on fire. Yeah, if it's on fire, like you can write it down because like there's some air tension. Like maybe
I
make
honestly
it,
don't know what I would
what
do
you
in
would
that
do?
scenario.
but
If I was
16 feet,
if I was that high, 16
16
feet,
feet.
that's a no brainer. But like
Nope.
100 feet, like
No hesitation, no question. He jumped. I would have grabbed my woman, threw her out, and jumped.
at 100 feet,
No, at 16 feet.
like what would you do at 100 feet?
100 feet is this is all you can do.
You
Like
just pray.
that's all you can do. Like make peace with everything and understand that if you make it out of this, that you need to dedicate your life to servicing humanity and be thankful for every second that you have left on this earth.
Man.
So the instructor's actually in jail now. They arrested him.
Come
What?
on, man. For what?
Um,
Like on what charges?
he was placed in police custody. Hold up, I'm reading. Du-du-du-du-du.
That's insane. I get arrested because you didn't jump. Like that's like arresting a train driver
He's facing
because
2 alleged homicide charges. They're charging him for homicide.
wow.
This is
No
in
way.
Mexico. This is in Mexico, so I don't know what kind of laws they got. But yeah,
No
he's
way.
homicide.
Wow.
No way.
Yes, he jumped out at 16 feet above the ground, leaving back behind. He crashed to the ground, took off running.
Okay, it's not funny. That's not
No,
funny.
no, it's funny. It's funny. So I can just imagine what like man,
Crazy.
that's like for those who watch Seinfeld, when George thought there was a fire in the kitchen, and then he kind of like moves all the children away and like pushes the grandma to the side. Like it's a fire! It's a fire!
I didn't want to
It's
like
like the same exact
Seinfeld,
thing.
but like it's hilarious. Seinfeld is hilarious.
Like I mean, Kanye West said it. Seinfeld started out as a show about nothing, and then it ended as a show about everything.
That's
Because you
a
can
poignant
like you
statement.
can relate like every life situation to a Seinfeld episode.
Yeah, I
Like
was
I just
like,
related a Seinfeld episode to a hot air balloon burning. That's wild, man.
yeah, like I identified with a lot of Seinfeld episodes, which I was like, okay, this is a good show. You know, what show's not good? Friends.
Classic.
Like Friends came on, and I was like, turn this trash off.
I've never seen an episode of Friends ever.
I've
Never
tried.
in life.
I've tried. I've gotten as high as possibly, like without passing out, and watched episodes of Friends. I was just like, this is not it. Like I can if I get that amount of high, I can look at a wall and have a blast. But watching Friends was boring.
Dang.
That's bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, rest in peace to those two people that died though. That's
Man,
kind of
so way to
wild.
go.
But no,
Okay, let's yeah, definitely rest in peace. If I'm gonna go, I want it to go out like that. I want to go out like not in a regular way. Like
I don't know, man,
I want it to be not like something that can just happen any old day. Like, oh, you died in bed. Oh, you died in the car. Like I was with sharks. I was a hot air balloon. Like something that doesn't always happen. I want to die living.
mm,
man, as soon as that instructor jumped, man, you should have been right behind him.
Exactly.
Like, no one even waited.
Like
It's like, oh, he gone? I'm gone.
every moment in my life where someone else said, yeah,
I have some
that's the
broken
only
legs.
choice. Like we got chased by a dog one time.
like I want to get 16 feet up in the air to see how high that is, to see how scared I would be jumping. I don't think I would be that scared.
16 feet is still pretty high.
I think it's
like 2 stories, right?
yeah, 2 stories, like on top of a second story roof, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like super high, but it's not like low.
I
So
would-
it's like
yeah,
this gonna hurt a little bit.
Yeah. Like you are almost guaranteed to break a leg. Unless
Like-
you roll, because like they do that
Yeah,
in the
like,
movies, right?
like
Yeah,
don't fall stern. Like
Yeah.
fall with it.
You gotta
Distribute
fall
that.
like a rag doll. It was like that one scene in Due Date where Zach Galifianakis, y'all haven't seen Due Date, never mind.
I think I have.
You seen
I
it?
have.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Like when Zach Galifianakis passed out driving, and then he crashed the car, and like
I don't
the reason
know.
why he didn't get hurt was because he was passed out. He was passed out, so he went
Limp
what do you
body.
call it? Yeah. And then I think Robert Downey Jr. had like a broken neck or something like that. I don't know.
That's why drunk people aren't usually hurt in the crash, because
Yeah.
they're like malleable. So it's like they walk away
Yeah.
and then they wake up to the tragedies they did the next day.
Like, what? I did what?
So the daughter that survived, she has a broken arm and second-degree burns. She got off white.
Man, that's depressing.
Can't even imagine getting burned, man. Like I like sear my finger on like a hot pan.
Yeah,
Hurt.
yeah.
I can only imagine what that feeling is like. It's like all over your body. Like, oh my God.
Like I took something out the oven and I forgot that I took something out the oven, and yeah, pain.
Man.
Because I mean, okay, I'm not stupid. I didn't put my hand in the oven and then take it out the oven.
But
If
you put
that's what
something
you're
on the
thinking.
stove and it was like, yeah, I forgot it was hot. Ah.
Yeah, because I took it out the oven, put it on the stove, and then yeah. Never mind. Don't judge me out there. I'm living life.
I mean, it happens, man. I've done it before.
Everyone's done something crazy. I one time almost burned down a house. Like I apologize to
Yeah.
to all my roommates, but
That's and
it was in Chicago. You remember? It was
Oh,
I
was you?
yeah.
What?
I had water, sugar. I was just boiling it. I was just boiling some water and some sugar.
I feel like
I
I
did it.
remember that. I feel like I
I did
remember
it
that.
one time.
I
I
feel like
did
I
it one
remember
time.
that, but no one at the time
Fessed up to it.
fessed up.
I said it was
Huh.
me. I said it was me. Like that's why
Hmm.
I worked so hard to get that smell out. But the second time,
I
that
don't
was
know.
Chris. Cause after that, I was like, I'm not doing that no more. And then after that, Chris started doing it. So I was like, nah, that's
Why were
not
you
me.
boiling water and sugar? What was the
Cause
goal?
I used to drink tea.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like,
Okay. Gotcha.
get home, I need some tea.
Okay. Feel like there's a better way, but all right.
There was a better way, but that's just like me and one of our other roommates, David. Damn, I should be name dropping. It's fine. I know a lot of Davids. Anyway, uh, we went out to division bars. It was just me and him. I don't know how you guys let us go out by ourselves, right? We're the two most irresponsible drinkers, besides the one that doesn't count. I don't count him. He's an anomaly. But we were out there, and then we got trashed and went to Dominic's. We bought Reese's, nacho cheese, and frozen French fries, and like just like David poured all the Reese's on him. Like woke up with wrappers all over the place. We
Sound
made
freaky.
cheese fries in the middle of the night.
Ooh, cheese fries, delicious.
Yeah, jar cheese and frozen French fries. We were definitely eating like kings. That was terrible for everything.
Mm.
Drinking all day, French fries and cheese. Ugh. But we made it.
That's how it is sometimes.
I kind of miss those times sometimes. But I don't want to do it anymore. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I got to do new things now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What is our
so
time?
I have no clue because I can't see the time.
Oh, we got 8 minutes.
Oh, crap. Okay, so let's save these other topics for another time. We got move on to our important segment. Starting with the hashtag to the backlog segment. I did
It was
like
on
an
echo.
echo.
Yeah, it's on
Oh.
echo.
Okay.
I mean, I hope.
Yes, hashtag to the backlog segment. This is this is a segment where we recommend games that if you have not played, you should play, or if you have not purchased, you should purchase and add them to your backlog. Preferably using our app of the week, which is called Play Next, where you
Stop the
can
music. What was it?
Play Next.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. How do you spell it?
PLAYNXT.
Boom.
Use it for your entire backlog, and it's gonna be having a lot more features rolling out coming soon. So download that. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. Let's grow together. Anyway, so we're gonna start off this week. Bryce, what should our viewers add to the backlog?
So I'm getting more and more excited for Redfall. The more and more commercials I see, the more and more gameplay I see, the more and more previews I see, I'm like, I cannot wait until Redfall comes out. So in lieu of that, this is a game that's been in my backlog since 2016. No, wait, it's not that old, is it? I don't know. But Dishonored 2 limited edition. These are the same developers for Redfall. And I have not played this game yet. I like it's here. It's here. I just haven't played it yet, and I need to play it eventually. But I have it in my backlog, Dishonored 2. If you haven't played it, definitely recommend it, even though I haven't played it yet. Because it does get good reviews. Everybody talks about Dishonored. And I might have to jump in before Redfall, but we'll see. We'll see. I have a lot
That
of
is a
games in my
game that
backlog, but
that is a game that I used to recommend to a lot of people. I never played it myself, but it looked interesting.
you know,
So I might even add that to my backlog because why not? You can never have too many games in your backlog.
true
That's
story.
why you definitely need to have an app to help you organize.
Yes, yes.
Um, so Marcus, what games should our users add to the backlog?
I had a game, but I just got an alert that's gonna make me change my game. So hold up. Uh, Still no Starberry. Okay. So I don't know if I mentioned this game. I definitely mentioned this game before, but it is Kenna Bridge of Spirits for the
Yep.
PlayStation. I just got a notice that it's on sale, so I'm actually gonna buy it and actually play it.
Oh wow. Okay.
So that is gonna be my game that I'm gonna add to the backlog. I should have a review next week? Question mark. Yeah, I'm gonna have a review next week. So I'm buying Kenna Bridge of Spirits. I wanted to play it for a while, so I guess it's been on my backlog. Um, but I didn't add it to the Play Next backlog, so I think I might do that. But yeah, Kenna Bridge of Spirits for the PlayStation. It won a ton of awards last year or whatever year that it came out. Um, yeah, so that's what I'm adding.
Very
All right.
nice. Okay.
Um, so I wanna add a game to the backlog, but I've already added it, so I'm not gonna add that one.
Okay.
What I'm gonna add is a game called Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe. So it's
Uh,
actually a multiplayer Switch game. You don't like Kirby?
the deluxe. I don't understand the deluxe part. To be
I don't
honest.
either, but I think it's just a name like marketing deluxe because it's the only one, right? There's no like non-deluxe version. So, but it's a pretty fun game. Like I played some levels. Like there's secrets. It's multiplayer, so I can actually play it with my son and
Hmm.
whoever else. So the problem that we had with the other Kirby game was I either he was Kirby or I was Kirby, and
Hmm.
someone else was the stupid Waddle Dee, like, and all they had was a stupid like who wants to be this stupid? No one wants to be that. This one you
Right.
can actually be people who matter. So you can be a different color Kirby, or you can be Meta Knight, or someone who's not a stupid Waddle Dee. So um yeah, definitely add that game to the backlog. I'm definitely gonna buy that game. We're not gonna talk about yes I am gonna talk about it. So I'm starting Hogwarts as soon as we get off of this stream. Right, it's gonna
Oh,
be great.
okay.
I'm gonna put some live up. I'm not really like pushing my live. I'm just holding it there because I'm gonna do something with it later. I don't know what I'm gonna
Hmm.
do, but
You streaming?
I'm yeah, yeah. I'm just
Where at
gonna. It's on YouTube Live. Like I'm
YouTube
just
Live?
gonna
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna put it up there. I'm in Ravenclaw officially, so that's I got an Irish Hound for my Patronus.
Your wand? Oh, wait,
And
what? Oh,
my
okay. Never mind.
my wand is redwood with a unicorn core.
Mm,
So I don't know what none of that means,
it means
but I'm
something.
ready to start. But I'm ready to start the game now. So
All right.
it's gonna be
So
interesting.
we'll have a Kenna review next week and a
Hmm.
Hogwarts review next week.
Yes, I have to get some gameplay in this because Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom comes out next month. So I'm like, I'm gonna drop.
Quick. That's
Yeah,
quick.
and then right after that is Diablo 4. So I'm like, this is murdering my wallet.
A
I'm
lot of games.
hoping to buy some of this stuff with knowledge. But all right.
Make it happen.
So moving on to our final segment, our question of the week. So our question this week is actually a two-part question. Um, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna ask part one, and then we're gonna come back around for part two. So, I'm actually gonna start this one because I always
Mm-hmm.
ask those weirdo questions. So I'm gonna lay the basis because sometimes I answer questions with my answers. So what is the most dangerous video game world to live in? And part two is how would you augment yourself to be able to live in said world? So, um, my opinion, most dangerous video game world to live in is definitely Diablo. Like, played the game and it reminded me, like, I kind of know where the story is gonna go because like it they kind of do it in most of their games. You know who the traders are, like you know what's gonna. But in that game, everyone you meet has the potential to either already be possessed or to become possessed because they want something from you, and it's like doom and gloom, and you have no friends, and everyone you meet, it's like there's nothing you can do, like because everyone's out to get you, and there's always like devil. Everyone's always about to die all the time. Like there's
Mm-hmm.
never that peace where it's like, oh, we can rest. No, it's
Just
just
chill. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
all right. So, um, we'll start with you, Bryce.
Um, there's a lot of bad areas
Danger.
that you
Yeah.
don't want to live in. A lot of games. Um, but a game that I chose was Grand Theft Auto
Ah. Oh, we're gonna go
because
there.
it's
Anyone in particular?
huh?
Anyone in particular, or just that world in general?
Just Grand Theft Auto in general. Because it's essentially anarchy, and it's not really like the apocalyptic anarchy. It's just
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Grand Theft Auto, like if it continued on and on and on and on, like I feel like it could eventually just like collapse on itself and become an apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where my head goes. But yeah, I'll say Grand Theft Auto is a world that I probably wouldn't want to live in because it's just there's just no law and order. It's just
See,
people running around, carjacking, killing people.
that's interesting that you said that because I thought about that world, and then I was like, no, because that's how the world really is.
It really
Like,
is. Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna go. Yep.
like, like that. But everywhere there's always stuff like that going on. It's just we aren't a part of it, so we don't have to deal with that. But it's happening like right now. There's
Mm-hmm.
GTA happening outside. Like
Facts.
they said, how many every second? Like how many millions of cars are stolen? Like it's they out here for real, for real. But
Facts.
let me knock on this wood.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, but all right. So Marcus, what you got?
um, I am going to go with the world of Pokemon. Would not want to live in the world of Pokemon. Um, little kids running around with Pokemon that really don't know what they doing. They just got their first Pokemon and they can just have a Charmander just going crazy, just you on fire and you don't know what happened. And if you don't have a Pokemon, you just walking down the street and a freaking um Ratatat come through and try to bite you just for no reason. That's just scary. Pikachu
Yeah,
run out, Pika Pika, and then you electrocuted. I'm just trying to get me some food. And then the food that you eating, are you eating the Pokemon? Like, is that
Yes.
what you're eating?
Yes.
So they probably be mad about that. You like a chicken that I'm eating from Popeyes, they not gonna come see me in
Those are
the middle of
Pokemon.
the street, you know, and be like, "Hey, you ate my cousin," and try to, side duck me or anything like that. They got
Yeah.
they got mind trick powers and stuff like that. Freaking
Yeah.
So they got ghosts that you can actually see, and then if you ain't even safe in your dreams, you go to sleep and they eat your dreams. I don't know
Yeah.
how super effective. Sometime I don't want to be super effective. I don't know what that feel like. So I'm sorry,
I don't know.
Pokemon. I don't think I want to live that in real life.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna comment, but I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
so then we're gonna go in reverse order for how
crap.
you would augment yourself to survive in that world.
I mean, unfortunately, I would just have to become Ash and be the best there ever was, and catch them all, and become. Oh no! Wait, yeah. I was gonna say I'll be Giovanni and be the bad guy. And no, hold up, back rewind. You got Team Rocket just coming in and trying to do all they weird stuff. Like no, so okay, but yeah, I mean, I would have
See,
to.
because like in the world of Pokemon, like we collected them all because we were playing a game. But like if you're living that life, like you're gonna have a favorite, and it's like, why do I need all these other stupid ones? Like they're just gonna sit in this. They're just gonna be in prison
Ah,
forever.
yeah, that's terrible.
So it's like I don't need like let them free, leave them be. I don't need 12 Pikachus.
No, I would I would live in like I would just live in one of them apartments in Saffron City and not be in the Pokemon
Yeah. It's
world, but
pretty
be in the
safe.
Pokemon
It's
world.
safe and
Yeah,
clean.
it's safe there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying? I got Officer Jenny,
you
doing
have
her.
one Pokemon though, right?
I'm not. No, I'm not, I take it back. I'm not gonna have any Pokemon because I don't want to piss them off.
But you have to have one for like your protection.
No, no, I don't.
You're never gonna leave the city.
Never be a hermit in Saffron City. They got malls there. I'll be fine. They got restaurants. Yeah, no. So
But
I'll just stay. No, I'll just stay there.
Yeah. They got casinos. Don't they got casinos there?
Got casino. Yep, got the
yeah,
casino.
there's the big city. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
You
So
live
I
a
would.
normal,
I'll
average,
live a
regular
average
life.
regular life, not being a Pokemon trainer, not having a Pokemon. Just
Would you
yeah.
watch the battles though at the gym?
No, I don't want to be. No, I don't want to be affiliated. Like if Fury Swipe come my way and I can't do anything about it, no, I don't want to take no chances. I'm trying to survive.
Okay, okay. Right. How would you augment yourself?
I will augment myself by putting in a cheat code to have unlimited life, and then I'm
Okay,
good. That's you know,
just the unlimited life. You're not gonna have the one where you can spawn a tank on you and everything. Just
no, just
you don't want to do all
unlimited
that.
life,
Okay,
and then
okay.
I guess
I'll
with
just
unlimited life, everything else comes because you could just walk
eh,
onto an army base. Like, thank you.
exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Cheat
That's
codes.
what I would do. Yeah.
Okay.
My initial game was going to be Doom,
Mm,
because living in
yeah,
hell would be kind
yeah.
of bad. So, but my augmentation was going to be the same thing though, have a limited life.
Unlimited life. Yeah. Okay.
But I don't want to have a limited life in hell. So,
Mhm. Yeah, yeah,
I figured
yeah.
PTA is a better world for that.
Yeah,
Got
because
it.
you actually meet like real people and you can
Yeah, you
actually
can
have
live
a
like a normal
yeah.
life. If you walk
You
across the
can
street, you jaywalk, and someone is stolen a police car and they hit you, like it's all good. You dust yourself
you
off,
you
and
don't
then
have to participate in that GTA life. Like you can
oh yeah,
go and find a nice NPC and live a happy
yeah,
life.
exactly. Have y'all seen Free Guy? Is it Free Guy?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. With Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's like that.
Yeah, that's very true.
Interesting. Interesting.
What would you do to? survive in your
I
world?
mean, the only thing that can be done, like,
Get all the legendaries.
just get legendaries. But since this is a game world and I can augment things to help me out a little bit, um, I am going to decrease the cost of things because that's always like a barrier. Like, oh, I
Mm,
can't upgrade because it costs this much. It's like that's stupid. Like, I can just buy everything as much as I want because there's no like load. Well, there is a load. There's like an inventory,
yeah.
but it's this game is finding every kind of way to get your money, right? Because you do have an inventory. You can buy more if you want, or you can do it the long way that I had to show Marcus. It's
Mm,
like you just teleport, go to the city, sell your items and salvage stuff, and then take the portal back, and it brings you right back where you were. And it's like do that instead, or pay money. What do you do?
Yeah, it's always a loophole.
Yeah, but I would probably want to be a sorcerer. Yeah, I sorcerer. Just because every other class has to get a little bit too close. And in that world, I don't want to be close to anything because things explode and are gross. So
mm,
it's like, as a sorcerer, it's like magic all the time, all directions.
gotcha.
Yeah, good times.
I almost said Minecraft too. That was gonna be my answer.
Ah, make anything do anything.
Yeah, because you can't go out at night because it's freaking spiders and zombies and exploding things, creepers.
Hmm.
Um, and I don't want to just yeah. I would like to go out at nighttime. That's when fun stuff happens. But in the Minecraft world, you can't be outside at night because you'll get attacked by spiders and zombies and creepers.
It's interesting how like games started implementing those like night.
Night
Uh,
danger.
Hmm.
I like those. Dying Light did it best so far.
Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Blood Moon.
See, okay, I didn't like how they did Blood Moon, but I like how in Ocarina of Time, like sun went down, then now the stars come up and like new enemies start showing up. Like sun comes up, then they all go away. Like they had some of that, but not like
Yeah.
there was never like a danger of going out at night. Like Ocarina of Time. If either of you guys played it, there was
Mm-hmm.
a point when you were a young Link and you had your stupid shield, like it was too big for you to hold, and there's those stupid spinning giant octopus things, and like you would go at nighttime because they didn't fly out at nighttime, but in daytime, they just ping ping, like you had to determine what when you went out because it affected how you had to play. Like I like those games. Breath of the Wild, it was like you go out day or night, it doesn't matter because it's just the same enemy, but one of them's bones and one of them's not.
Hmm.
Night.
All right, well, that's all I have for this episode. Did you guys have anything that you want to plug, Marcus?
No, nothing I want to plug. I am going to see the Mario movie this weekend, so
I'm looking
I'll
forward to it. Yeah.
yeah. You going to see it too, Bryce?
Probably not this weekend, but I will see it eventually though, for sure.
Okay, okay, yeah,
Um, yeah, it's on my list.
I might, maybe. It depends on what happens. I don't want to go by myself, but
yeah. I gotta take the kiddo.
yeah. Um,
Padawan,
Okay,
Padawan.
I don't, I
the
don't,
the little one.
No, it's a Star Wars.
I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't
Bryce,
get the. I don't get the reference.
you got any pluggages?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. Well,
No,
I don't
no
have
plugs this
anything to.
time around.
I don't have anything to plug right now. Me and Chat GPT are getting really acquainted, so you know, fun times with scripts. It's a little scary how smart Chat GPT is, but we won't talk about it because I think it might hear me. So I'll I'll leave it at that. All hail Chat GPT.
Yeah.
So that's this episode. So I'm your shyness, Bryce, Marcus. This is Good Games, Good Dreams podcast, and you have a good night.
Yes, sir.
All right. See ya.